Hello, hello. April here with Alea Creative. I am so excited you are joining me today. We are going to be coloring in this lovely, cute, adorable, fuzzy Friends coloring book that have been all of the rage. And my plan going into this was to use the zebra doodlers and the Sharpie Creative markers. I have both sets, the bullet tip and the brush tip in that. But I do start out here with the doodlers, just getting a feel for how they work on the page. Definitely some streakiness, which is to be expected with this type of marker. But overall, they are actually quite easy to color with, and I'm enjoying the process. Since I don't have a pink, I did go ahead and use one of the Sharpie Creative markers to do the ears. And then I'm just blocking in all of the different mountains in the background, different shades of purples and blues. Definitely getting a lot of bleed through. That's to be expected with this type of marker as well. And that's why we do have the sheet of paper behind here. Just a little overview of all my art supplies there. Now, if you love a coloring book with great paper, I highly recommend Joanna Basford's books, and they're also really great to use with these markers as well, and you don't really have to worry about the bleed through, which is fantastic. But here I got quite bored with just straight coloring, so I went in with some dots, creating a bit of a pattern, and I work very intuitively. I did not have a plan to do this when I started out. It just kind of happened because I got tired of just blocking in spaces. Kind of what I'm doing here with the sky. I just was way too bored to color it all one color. So I'm just continuing layering up several different shades of blues and not really thinking about a lot here other than going in and filling in the small details. I'm going in with some colored pencils. The Faber-Castell are my favorite right now, just because I could get some colors and textures that I wasn't getting with the markers. This is really the mixed media person in me that comes out. It is so hard for me to stick to using one or two types of supplies. And I actually really love the contrast here, how we have the bold, vivid colors of the Sharpie markers and the doodlers, and then you have the softer shades of the colored pencils with some different texture, giving our cute little bunny some blush. Now here, I could not for the life of me figure out what this critter was supposed to be. Now, in retrospect, had I looked back at the cover, I would have seen it's a fox, but I decided that it was going to be a raccoon, so I went in and added some raccoon details, and I love how he turned out there. So we have our little friends out camping, and they just look so cozy. They've got their little treats and their cookies, and they're having a fun little bedtime story while the beautiful sounds of nature are all around them. And they are definitely telling some murder mysteries here. I'm just getting the vibe that these are little true crime guys, and they are just so in love with a good true crime story. So they've cozied up and they're enjoying their evening, and they're definitely going to be spooked in the middle of the night. Here, I'm just trying to figure out what to do next, and I go in. I'm quite bored with doing the sky. I don't like coloring in big spaces. I decide that I need to add black to the top, and I'm so glad that I did this because I really, really think that it framed the top of this and added some much needed depth to it. I lost the definition of the stars, so I'm going in with one of the Sharpie Creative markers to add that back in. That's what's great about those, is they're great coverage. And then I added in some smaller stars as well. So fun. Just flipping through. There's some pages that my daughter colored, and it has a test page and some other neat things in here. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope this inspires you to create. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It will make my cat so happy, and I have a lot of amazing things coming up soon. Thanks. Bye.